So the news keeps coming and coming and coming, gang. Options declining, options exercised, more free agents added to the list. It's going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. I'll keep giving it to you. So we got more news. I put out some stuff earlier today, but there's some more options being exercised, being declined, and all that stuff. I put out the Angels declining their options on Aaron Lupa and Eduardo Escobar. The White Sox declining their option on Liam Hendricks, who's now becoming a free agent, added to the strong bullpen list. So, and then once Josh Hader signs with the team, Liam Hendricks is probably going to be the big name out there in relief. So, one of the big names out there in relief. The Padres are actually being added to the list to interview Carlos Mendoza for their managerial job too. So there's a good chance that he's no longer going to be the Yankees bench coach. So they have to replace him, I think. So now the Phillies, they declined their option on Scott Kingery, who's going to become a free agent. Okay. The details there. He would have made a $13 million salary in 2024, so they chose to give him a $1 million buyout. So free agent. They got a couple in the White Sox land here. Mike Clevenger actually declined his player option. Okay, he had a $12 million player option, but he took the $4 million buyout actually, and qualifies for agency. He thinks he could probably get more overall than $12 million in free agency. So, and speaking of the White Sox, they've also outrighted Trace Thompson and Clint Frazier. So, outright waivers, just like the Yankees put their guys on there, they're gone. So, 3 in White Sox land today, okay? And more really here, Justin Turner, slugger for the third baseman for the Red Sox, he declined his player option. So he's going back on the market. He had a pretty solid year. He had a $13.4 million player option, but he took a $6.7 million buyout. And all he has to do now is basically get a $7 million contract, which he will get, and he'll make more than he did last year, so or more than he would make this year. So it's pretty good for Justin Turner. It's a good time to have a good year. And who else we got here? And the Guardians have MLB granted Yariel Rodriguez free agency. So he's a pitcher. He was officially declared a free agent by Major League Baseball. So he can sign with any team. And this is the Cuban player. So we talked about actually. He can sign with any MLB team. So he's a right-handed pitcher from Cuba. And he also played in Japan as well. So we talked about him. So another guy is going to come over here and probably get locked up by a team. So, and lastly, the Guardians have selected Jonathan Rodriguez. So they've selected him onto the 40-man roster. So he'll officially be protected from 5. He'll be there. He's a right-handed hitter out of Puerto Rico. And so they've added him to the 40. So those are the moves we have for you tonight. Okay. If any more moves come out, you'll get them. A lot of this stuff is just some of it's standard procedure, not a lot of it's sexy. We're still waiting on Eduardo Rodriguez and some of the bigger names who have opt-outs. Wait and see if they're going to exercise them. So that stuff's going to be the more fascinating news. And then once free agency is a free-for-all, a lot of these guys are going to get probably locked up pretty quickly. I don't know how quick the Yankees are going to work, but hopefully they will act accordingly and act rapidly as well. So if you're not sub to this channel, hit that red button, please. That way you are in on everything when it comes to free agency, especially the Yankees. And if you do, just hit the notification bell along with it. You hit those 2. I'll take care of all the details. You get every piece of info you need, and you'll be one of the first ones to get it. So I thank you so much for both as well. But those are the moves that happened tonight. And these are all on MLBTradeRumors.com. I'm refreshing it like every couple of minutes to see who else is becoming available here. I mean, Matt Carpenter. I mentioned Matt Carpenter. He exercised his player option. I forgot him. $5.5 million player option. He's going back to Padres. So maybe this means Juan Soto does get moved and Carpenter's going to be the affordable outfielder to replace him. Or if he's going to do spot time as a DH as well. Forgot Matt Carpenter. My apologies there. So there was talk about the Yankees picking up his contract as part of a Soto trade and blah, blah, blah. And that could still happen. But now, he's locked into the $5.5 million deal. Whether the Padres pay it or another team pay it, he's locked into that contract for the season. So, and this is the second year of a 2-year, $12 million deal. So that's what I got for you right now. That's all the news. I'm going to refresh MLBTradeRumors.com right now. No, that's it. So I'll keep it coming, gang. Have a great night. See you next time.